guest with me, my ride or die day. Her screen name, as you can see, is Delia Short, but we all of her friends call her Day. And I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our Friendsmas segment because I've pledged 30 videos for the month of November. I'm trying to see if I can get back in the groove of just doing the lives. Joe will be doing some edits on the back end, and they will be with me from time to time. I've kind of like, please. So I went like this with a nice, pretty piece of fabric, and I went, please come play. So she's going to be with me from time to time. So I'm not sure about you guys, but I love a good craft. And for the days that I don't have my Monday, Wednesday, Friday segments, that's my Mondays with Day. For the month of November, we're going to be finishing up the Tracy quilt and segueing into Blue Jay. On Wednesday, I'm going to be doing ideas for Thanksgiving and ways that you can get a little step ahead and start a little bit of your pre-prep for your Thanksgiving meals. Then on Fridays, you have to come with me. We're doing the Bargello, and the goal is we'll be able to wrap it up in November as well. I believe we can. 2 weeks of sewing here yet, and then we'll come together and border it out and see what everybody come up with. What do you think of that? Maybe I'll open the Zoom up that everybody that's sewing it with me, we can bring our projects online and we'll be able to show them. I think that would be a fun way that everybody that's doing the Bargello, if they wish to be on with me, they are more than welcome to come along. So with that being said, Dave, thank you so much for coming on with me.
You're welcome. This looks like it's going to be fun, a couple fun projects to do.
Yeah, I like it that we can work behind the scenes and come up with some cool ideas. She says something, we screenshot, we send back and forth. And I love the way that we can collab, and she helps me understand things that I'm not grasping quite. And I'm like, okay, this doesn't say this. What does this mean? So she's my extra brain for a little while we're working out some details.
We're in trouble.
We're in trouble. So we do have 12, 14, maybe 16 different projects lined up, and they're fun for Christmas. This is a way that we're not waiting till December when everybody is crazy busy. But this is a fun way that you can grab a few of your scraps, make fun projects, whether it be for your home, whether it be for your tree, whatever the case may be. Even fun ones for gift giving in the office, at work. So come along with Day and I for the ride as we explore some fun ideas. All the things that I'm making is honestly going to go on our Christmas tree this year. So I just want to do something different. So mine's going back old school to everything homemade on the tree. So let me slip into the chat. Michelle Crafton Moore, hello, hello. Crossover. I can't remember his name. Jonathan, Joe?
Thanks, Jonathan.
Jonathan, welcome. I believe I said that right. Dragonflies for Donna, John Stewart. Quilting in the Country. Hi, Lori. How you doing, sweetheart? Shelly's craft. Shelly Moyer. I don't know why I'm not catching that right. I'm used to Quilt Queen 22. That's what it is. Sandra Cedar. Good morning, Donna Joan. All from beautiful day in Florida. Could you imagine being in Florida right now, basking in the sun? Yeah, as we're working on Christmas, right? Watching while doing dishes. Yuck. Sheila, would be all any of my squirrels that's here. We will segue over to our squirrels, but we're going to do some video projects today, and then we'll be kicking off over there. Sandra's telling you hi, Day. Carolyn Wilson, hi. Look at that magnificent Bargello behind Donna, a beauty in progress. Thank you. I'm really liking it. Joe and I talked last night. We were able to move my machine we did a private hangout for a little bit with my mods last night, and I think we all came to agreement I'm not going to be moving things, because when you stand back and you get the full picture, you can really see a lot of movement. So I think I'm going to leave it alone and not full with changing it. Lori, I want my tree homemade too. I just love it. Love it. So anyway, we've got two fun projects. One is labeled, it's for coasters, but Day and I've made the executive decision. It's not going to be a coaster. It's going to be a Christmas tree ornament because we like the way we think. The other one is, it's time to get the ball rolling so that we can get our Christmas cards ready. So what a better way to do it than to grab either your 5x7s or your 4x6s. I've got both. Little bit of a difference, but not much. So I'm going to do them in two different sizes today and give two different variations on my take of these. I also have the Fallon ruler for the it's a 5x7. If you're interested and you can't cut a 5x7, you can slip over to Fallon's and pick one up. So, you ready, Day?
Yep.
I've got my scraps and I am going to be so scrappy. It's not going to be funny, but everything I've got here is going to be Christmas. There's not going to be a rhyme or reason in the way that I'm sewing them. But I do think since it's been a hot minute, I'm going to start with a big one. So what I need to do is have two. One's going to be for the front where I'm sewing the fabric. And then that's going to make a postcard sandwich. And then we'll close out the back. All the designs will be on the front. And you'll be able to write your homemade, handmade message for your Christmas greeting to whomever. These are so versatile. You can use it for, say you have a sick friend, you want to make something so they know you're thinking of them. This will work for many different ideas. So, Day, let's get stitching.
Let's go.
I have to get my brain to think how I want to do this.
Going straight across.
I'm going to go at an angle. I'm going to try that. I dropped my stitch length to 1.4. Lori, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're doing well. So each and every time that you're going to be adding, you just do the fold back and add on. Fold back and add on. Had Donna, Joe, and Day just popping in for a few minutes and watch the full replay. So, have you ever seen cathedral windows turned into Christmas tree ornaments? Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So that's something you're not going to want to miss, I promise. It'll be so much fun. We like a good challenge, and what a better way, right? So each and every time that you do add on, all you have to do is add on in the push back. And they're going to know the love that went in. You can mail these at the post office without a sleeve. I've mailed them with and I've mailed them without. So they'll go either way.
Kind of like FPP.
Yeah. FPP on a card. I like that. Miss Pat, if you get time, hop into the Squirrel Zoom today and hang out. I would love to see you. Hi, wait a minute. I hope everyone's enjoying the day. Looking forward to all of Donna and Des fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We have a good time when we get to hang out together. So I don't want all this hanging, so I'm just going to cut as I go. The next one, I'm just picking a very random because I'm good with that. I'm okay. It would be all right. And just continue the process all the way down. And I think it's just so stinking cool at the versatility of all that we're doing. Everything just is going to be so stinking cute. And when you're working near the corners, it's okay. Just trust the process. And when we join this in, you can do this so many different ways. I'm just going to really just cut these at no rhyme, no reason. Let me see. I want to do this one. So if you've not done these before, they're fun. And it's a good way to use up your scraps and just enjoy the process. Make sure, though, that you do leave enough overage that when we come back and we're trimming these out, that you're not going to be shortchanged when it comes to your corners. And I've seen people even starch these. Honestly, there's no reason to starch them. There's just none that I can think of. Let me see. I want to have some fun stuff in this one. I'm trying to do even odd, even odd. So let me go this one. So let me know in the chat if you've made these cards before. It's just a fun way to have mindless sew day per se. If you don't want to sew a project and you've got tons of strips laying around, pre-make some cards. And then when a friend's in need or a family member gets sick, you have them already done and ready to go. So all you have to do is fill out the back and drop it in the mail. I think that's a win. Hello, Heather. Welcome, sweetheart. What are you using as a foundation to make these lovelies? I am using cardstock on the 5x7 and a standard, what are these day? I can't think of word.
Index card.
Index card for the other. And I think they're going to turn out really cool. But we'll have to wait and see. And I've got 6 different fabrics here, so I'm trying to make sure that I get all 6 on this. And these would work really as like a little thank you note for someone that brings you Christmas cookies. The sky's the limit. Let me see a shut-in neighbor. Want to do this color next. And just keep trimming off so they're just out of your way. You're not really doing the min trimming yet. It's just a nice way of saying you don't want them jacked up underneath of what you're doing. And just finger press and give it a little bit of hit love. These come together so fast, so easy. And let me see, I'll take a little tidbit. I want a little splash of red to end over here. No, I don't. I'll use a little splash of green. I think that would be cute. Yes, please like and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that you do like the content that we put out. Sandra, thank you so much. So I'm going to do a real rough, just cut in. That's all I'm doing here. I'm going to move all of this out of my way. And the Fallon ruler, I'm just going to lay it right here. plain and simple. And it's already got the built-in seam allowance. The only thing I don't like is it does slide. So I will be putting some cat lick on it because I will be making many more cards for Christmas. And just cut these in. I like it. It's a real sturdy plexiglass, and it works really well. So as I said, if you're interested, please check out Fallon over at So Be It Quilts to get yours. And now this is squared up. I'm trying to find the right camera.
That's good.
I think it turned out really sweet. So now all I'm going to do is take this, line it up on the back. You can choose to zigzag around, or you can rough sew in. I'm going to do a scant 1/4 inch and just join all of this together. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to zigzag it in. I'm just going to go all the way around. And you can keep these as simple as you would like. You can make these as complicated. You could go ahead and what I want to say, quilt them literally and let your work shine through. Whatever your little hearts desire.
That's true. You could do the what are they the hat.
Yeah, the hatch. There's so many. Joe, can you drop Fallon's link, please? Yes, for So Be It Quilts. So, you guys like that one? I think it really turned out nice. I do see a little bit of,
Here's my first one.
oh, Day, I love it. I think it looks fabulous, honey.
Look at a little piece of this one.
Yes. Let me get some strings out of there.
I got to finish it, but we cut up this other one first.
Right. I think I do like that. I'll do the smaller one next, just for ideas. So let me see. Joe's getting the links ready to drop. And thank you guys for hanging with us today. And I'm showing you how you can any kind of cardstock. It does not have to be fancy. So you don't have to soak a lot into your crafts. It's just whatever you choose to use will be fine. You just have to make sure that you do not put them in your mailbox at home, but go to the post office because all fabrics weigh a little bit different. I don't believe these will go with standard postage.
Okay, let's see what this scan does for me.
You can do these with oddball sizes. The sky's the limit. And that's what we really like about these. You can
Do you go
put
off the paper?
do what?
Do you go off the paper?
I sew all the way off the paper.
Okay.
And then I just square it to the size that I've chosen to do. Donna, what did you say you use on the back of the ruler? It's called, oh,
Hat tongue.
cat tongue. I will send you info. It's called cat tongue. Hold on 1 second and I'll drop it in the chat. I tell you what, it's amazing. It stops anything that I'm doing from slipping. I don't want to go out and replace all of my rulers, but I am slowly replacing some. But on the ones, because we all know they're very expensive. And the easiest way to do it is just replace slowly with things that will work for you. So it's going to take me a second. But I tell you what, it's the best thing I think we've found yet, and it works amazing. Bear with me. Bear with me. Again, do under by again, that way.
All right, there you go.
Let me see, baby.
Hold on. Cut the strings off. There you go.
I love it. You're just rocking these out. And this is something you can do just when we're sitting hanging, you know?
Yep.
And have them all stockpiled for Christmas. You can tell I order a lot from Amazon. My list is long. I know. Dead air. He's over here going,
Uh-oh,
dead air.
There, there.
Dead air. We can't have that.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Where's Janine?
Yeah.
Some background.
Pat, I will post later. I will give you the information for it, but it's on Amazon. Are you using a special kind of needle? I'm using my denim needle. And I've just saw that, and I'm sorry, Sandra.
I'm using my 9014.
Yeah, I just think
brand-
it's whatever you want.
It's a brand new needle.
Yeah.
Don't think I have denim.
Yeah, anytime right after I'm done big projects, I honestly change out my needle because I know I've did a lot of damage with paper.
Right. Yeah, I
So,
just changed it out. So
right.
but I usually use either 8012 or 9014. Or my standard go-to.
Good morning, Donna and Dave. There are beautiful postcards. Thanks for all the tips. You are always welcome. We're going to finish up this and then we're going to go into the next project because I want to make sure that we have time today to show you all the goodness. So that way we each have two made and we could show you those and then wait until you see the fun stuff. This is pretty standard. And we wanted to just kind of like remind everybody it's that time of year. Take 5 minutes of your sew time and go ahead and get creative. The recipient, I can assure you, will be ever so grateful. They're going to love it because they know you made it. Thanks, Donna. I've used spray grips and film method. You won't, Miss Pat, I promise. You won't need to with what I'm sending you. A little dab will do you. And it's real sticky. And I'll make sure that I drop it in the description box of this video when the live's over for my affiliate link. I want to make sure that I don't leave anybody hanging. So I've got this done. And I'm just eyeballing this, making sure that my line stays straight here. And all this, it's going in a dog bed somewhere.
Yeah, mine's going into file 13.
Yeah, because there's no need to save all that little bits. So take this. If you want to keep the lines on the back to make your writing easier, you can. I'm not going to do it. Do you bind the postcard? That's what I'm showing you right now. I keep the lines on the inside and I just join them together. And all I'm going to do is, if I had my other machine, I would zigzag. I don't have my other machine out, so I'm just going to do a simple straight stitch all the way around and make the stitch very tight. And that's all I'm doing. At the edge of my presser foots. And I'm going to make it look like it's strategically placed that way on purpose by sewing off and coming back. My family loves it when they get homemade pen, the homemade ones. So I'll be doing that. And that's all there is to it. And just make sure you trim all of your little itsy bitsy threads. And easy peasy. So that's 2 for me, 15 for day. So I'll move all of my scraps away because I will be playing with this when we end today. And I want to make sure I don't throw away any of my supplies. Let me slide those back there, clean up one mess, and we're going to create another. So who's ready for the next project? Give me a heart in the chat. I'm going to take a sip of my tea and we'll get started. Hey, are you ready for next one?
Yep.
All right. I just didn't want to start without you.
No, go ahead. Just
All right.
real quick. Go ahead.
So this is what you need. You're going to need 6 inches of your string. So I'm going to cut mine while we're sitting here talking. And that way I will have these set and ready to go. You'll be thankful that you did that little tiny bit of prep work. When you see these, they're fabulous. 15 for day. Yep. She's nailing it today.
Yeah.
So what I've done is, everybody knows I've dubbed this the Becca bucket. She gave me this long time ago. Keep your head up. Gorgeous. It's a simplicity. And the dimension is 8 inch all the way around. So all I did was pinned my fabric, sat it down like this, and traced it. You need a soup bowl, a cereal bowl, something that's going to, if you don't have the round, that's all you need to do. Then you're going to need to pin it in the center. And out of this, there's 2 matching, front and back, all the way down. And you'll see the Y. Then you're going to make sure you have a pin in it, dead center, so they don't shift. You can use a rotary cutter for this step if you would like. I'm choosing not to because I just want to keep practicing cutting, honestly. And just trim all the way around. And you will have a complete circle that will be very, very, hold on. I missed one layer, so I want to go back. How many of us cut perfect circles? This is one way to make sure that you do get good ones.
Even with the circle printed, I don't cut a good circle.
I wish that the AccuQuilt had just circles.
I think they do, but I don't know if they have an 8-inch one.
That would be so cool.
I think they have smaller ones. But yeah,
There.
that's pretty cool for things
Now
like
this will go into scrap bin. So, you ready, guys? I am. So I have this, and I've already made 3, and I'll show you those when I lay everything out at the end. but I want to show you step by step how we're going to do this. I have these that do match here. I cut them out in circle, but what I actually needed to do was go 4.5 other way around because I wasn't sure which way I was going to go. So I wanted to have one of them already pre-cut. You could do 4-inch, you could do 4.5-inch. Either way, you will be fine. I may end up going, yeah, I'm going to go 4-inch by 4-inch. I think that will fit better. Instead of the half, I will go 4-inch by 4-inch. That way they will line up much easier and we won't have to shift this at all. So you have an 8-inch circle. And now I have my squares. So these will be prepped and ready to go now. These will go in the scrap buckets. And now we have these. Wendy, welcome to being a super supporter. We appreciate you. Joe, will you please drop my email? If you can email me at the email link, we can get you into today's Zoom if you would like to come hang out with all of us. That would be so much fun. And if you can do it before the end of the live, basically in the email, I need you to send me what your Facebook profile picture is. And I can friend you that way, or you can just send me friend request and then we can add you that way. So you're going to take this and fold these in half. You're going to take a couple. It makes it easier to do all at once, the same step. It does for me. So I'm going to do this because I love this project so much. Okay, now I have this folded and this one. So pick the brightest because that's what you're going to want. Yeah, I want to fold them down like that. And I'm going to stick a little pin in it, dead center. Make sure you have it lined up as close to perfect as you can and stick a pin in the center. The reason I folded here was I wanted to see about trying something different and I don't think it will work. So I'm going back to old school. Pick your prettiest side and there, trust me, there's always a prettier side. So you're going to put the right sides together because we're going to sew around and join this together. Wendy, if you can Facebook friend request me, I can get you in. Hello, Maria Johns, Carolyn Wilson, Michelle the Quilter. Okay, now we're going to just sew all the way around the outside perimeter of all three. And you're going to do as close to the edge as you can because we're going to flip these inside out. And it's going to make easier and less trimming for you. Just keep up the process all the way around. And remember to raise your stitch length. I didn't.
Crap, me either.
I just realized when it started to pucker.
Oh, well.
It would be fine. And do the same thing one more time. Okay, how perfect you think your circles are? Trust me, they're not.
I know mine aren't.
Yep.
Don't look close.
No.
My 1/4 inch seam.
So now you're going to trim around where you have just sewn. You can put little dots in, like the little trim-ins, like little lines. I can't find the right word. Or you can just trim as close to edge of the seam as possible. I'm choosing to just trim in. By the time I put little slits, that's the word, slits in, I could have already had this trimmed out. So that's what I'm choosing to do for mine. So we've got that one. And as you can see, nobody says a perfect circle, even with a circle. So just trim them out, get it as close to your sew line. These are going to come together so fast. The directions that we saw said these would be coasters. There is no batting in the directions, so we're adding a string to it and calling it ornaments when we're done. So that's what you call improvising. Pinking shears might be useful. I don't have any, and that might be something I have to tell the boss I need.
I
If
do.
he goes out today, I will have to have him find me a pair. They have many good uses.
And that's one of them. This is true.
Yeah, they keep everything nice and tidy. And we have many more fun projects lined up. We'll probably be able to use them. But for today, I don't. So take your scraps and clear your place. So y'all see you later. Have a blessed day. Thank you for coming. Kathy Quilts and Crafts. Hello, everybody. I haven't saw you for a while. Giovanna's in the house. Candace is in the house. So now what you're going to do is take and fold it in half. Fold it in half one more time and sit your iron on it. Put your pin on the next one. You really want that dip seam. Trust me on the process. You really want it to heat up good for you. Then you're going to fold it again. And you're going to swap this one out. And that little bit of heat, I have it set at 1. So it's not going to burn my fabric unless I walked away. And that's not happening. So now I've got my crease. Day, are you with me?
I gotta go back and sew. My seam came out.
Okay, it's all right.
It's all good. Go ahead.
Do you want me to wait?
No,
Joe
no,
the
go ahead.
boss.
Go ahead.
Joe,
Okay.
Sandra, Joe the boss. Or Donna might love pinking shears. Hint, hint. He's over here grinning. He has no idea what a pinking shear is. If someone sends him a picture of an email, I know what they look like. Maybe he come home today if he go out, and I might have one. So you're going to separate your fabrics and make sure that you do have them separated because you don't want to cut the wrong piece. And you're going to give yourself a good 1-inch cut. And you're going to be like, what am I doing? You're going to be turning your circle the right way. I can't feel the tips of my fingers, so I might have to do it this way and see if that helps. All I needed to do is lift up. Find my seam. It's very important you cut on that seam, the crease marks. And then we do the same thing on this one. Pop it open and give it a slice.
Look at you. Three to my 1.
Ah, Now you're going to stick your finger in it and make a little hat. Day, 30 day.
I didn't say a thing.
Happy to see you, Giovanna. I love seeing Giovanna. So, this Sunday we're going to be wrapping up the trivia between Sobeka and Giovanna. This will be it. And
Zaza.
then
Zaza.
Zaza, I'm sorry, Zaza. And everybody says they want to do another round of it. So let me know in the chat here. Send me a heart if you want to participate. That way I know whether we're going to do it live or if you would prefer me just do the questions in the chat. I'm down for whatever you would like. So you're going to just flip it inside out and take your finger or your instrument of choice and rub that seam. Now I've already cut close all the way around, and now we're going to get it as flat as possible. And it's really important to get it flat. And these are really fun to make. So by all means, don't stress. This is just a fun, simple sew. So now we have our circle, and we'll do the other two. That way they'll all finish at the same time. What time? 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. It works better for everyone if I do the 9 o'clocks. Because church starts at 11. And then mass is at 7:30. So whatever works for everybody. I think it would be fun. But if not, I have plenty more projects we can do. It's always just fun hanging with y'all. So stick your finger in this one and flip it inside out. I love homemade anything. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. I can't be on. It's okay. It's okay. Zaza will be, you've spent time with your daughter. Zaza and Becca are on tomorrow to finish their segments. I have to double check with both, but I believe Zaza said she was feeling better the other day. So we shall see. Candace, hello, sweetheart. I just saw you. Donna Dixon, love Christmas ornaments. You're going to love these. If someone lurking for, what was that? You have a cat on my screen. I would like to know. I don't know. It comes and it goes. Happy birthday to your daughter. Absolutely. So now here's the fun part. So let me move all of this stuff I don't need out of the way and bring in all the stuff that I do need into my way. So let me see. We want to, I'm looking here to see what's going to match the best. Because I want to make sure these look amazing. Do you think that way? Let me try to get in camera view because I don't know how to adjust for my camera.
There you go.
There, that works better. This, thanks, I will tell her, awesome. Or I can get rid of the gold there and do another green. Maybe this way. I I like in the green on the green myself. I go back to the way it was. I liked it better that way. So I move this out of the way. So is there really a center for this? No. No, 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 no. All would be great. Thank you, Sandra. So now it's going to be kind of like making a cathedral window. Easiest way to explain it. So what I will do here is I'm taking this wee little dab and laying it there because I know it has to go in. I just laid it in and I'm going to start to build my way around. And I want to make sure that I'm just finger pressing for now. Hello, Jess. Come up just a little bit more. And you're going to work your way around. I like to have this lined up to where it gives me a nice opening there and opening there. So I will just for right now, I will just clip in place and bring this around and do the same thing. Hello, Jess. Hope the sale went great. And it looks like a cathedral window, right? And you see how thin these are. There is absolutely no way these would work the way the directions said for coasters unless we added the batting on the inside. And I just didn't see that happening. And I'm really all about the ornaments right now anyway. So let me slide this. Now see how cool that looks? So before you ever sew, it's really important to get this string in. So pick this apart and lay this string in here.
Are you putting it at the corner, one of the corners, or can you put it on
Yep.
the side?
I'm putting it in one of the corners
Okay.
under the fabric.
Okay.
And then I'm going to zigzag right here, Day, to lock it. I'm
Gotcha.
just gonna not zigzag.
Straight stitch it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Put the batting under the middle piece. I would probably do that for matching ones. But I was like, the directions did not say, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to jack up anything. But these turned out so cool the way that I'm going to be showing you. You're going to be like, I can't live without these. These are too cute. Yes, this is something that you can even have the kids make with you. So just fold it down. Fold up this side. These are so simple. That's it. If you want to press right now, you could. But since I'm not exactly sure where these need to line up, I'm not going to do that. And I want to make sure that I have that flat. And then just fold up this side as well. And put the clip there and a clip there. And then we'll press this. Yes, I like batting to give it the mansion. I think so too. I love a fun project, and I really believe this checks off all the marks. It's an easy one. And a little time consuming. You could probably do these in batches. But if you're just wanting some form of a personal sew, a mindless sew, something like that, these work perfect. Don't forget, you add your string here, open the little window and slide it in. Easy peasy. And before I do anything, I don't want to forget to stay stitch this, because you don't put all this work in and this fall apart. And then we're going to do the same thing here.
Are you stitching it? Are you stitching that on the back or on the front, Donna?
What? The
hanger.
I'm putting it on the front.
And then you're just gonna stitch
It's
around
going,
it,
like, all I'm doing is opening the little window here, Day,
right?
putting that up and putting it right here.
Right. So it's
And
gonna
that way
stick out, so
it's-
it'll stick out of the center.
It'll stick out on the corner.
Okay.
You could personalize it by transferring pictures on fabric in the square. Ooh, good idea.
Yeah.
I love those ideas. That would be super cool. And as you can see, this one a little bit wonky because I don't have those pinking shears, just saying.
Poor Joe, his wallet's quivering already.
Right. You know, those pinking shears would have made the difference. He's like, shut up. You girls ain't funny. Now, this one, as you can see, it's a bit wonky. So that's why I did not press. I want to bring this one in. See, that's the case, honey. You just don't understand, man. It's a thing I needed. He's saying, of course you need. He say, women always need something. That's Karen. I think that is a great idea. You could personalize. I might have to have Joe figure out how to do that.
It's not hard.
Might want to get on the pinking shares. I think that would be cool to add to these. That is fabulous idea. And probably, honestly, do it in the center before we sew these together. But I'm sure they could be added. But they could be added. Give you more ideas of things to do. Or fussy cut an image for the center. There you go. They help me so much. Okay. Take the last string. And I really don't mean to keep everybody so long, but we wanted to make sure that we got to share fun projects with you guys. So don't leave us yet. We've got a couple more minutes here. Just dovetail it in. And then you're going to start coming around. I'm going to be sewing all the way around here. I've back tacked this in, or stay stitched, whatever you wish. And we're going to go all the way around. How's it going, Dave?
What do you think?
Hold on 1 second. I like it.
Not bad.
I really like it. Women especially need a good man who buys used for sewing needs. Thank you, guys. Count cross stitch pattern in circle. I can't hold a needle to be able to, how I say, and get them in. I couldn't do that. I wonder if Amazon will deliver today. I wouldn't want to force you to go out. Get this one in. It's awesome day. Everybody tell Day how beautiful. I'm telling you. I love it.
Don't be blowing smoke, people.
No, they're not. They tell you truth. Then let me get this one in and then I'll show you mine. I really think this year's Christmas is going to be super fun. Last side, and then I'll press it and show it to you. Then you can tell us what you think of our ideas of fun sews, right? Get it ready to show you. It's beautiful. I think so. Buttons, kids could get into that. That would be cool too, right? Fun buttons. I tell you what, I would do these all day long. I really am. I'm enjoying this. The back side. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. Don't mind my mess, you know, we got to show the mess today because we're crafty people.
Okay, there's my
So,
other one. So
I
have twins.
I like them. I really like them. And then I mixed mine up, went back and forth with changing the greens, the reds, the yellows to give
Oh, I like that.
different takes.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So between that and the postcards, did you guys like today's live? Please give me a thumbs up. Let us know with a little heart in the chat if you've enjoyed this. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If the girls are not able to come on and do their face off tomorrow, I will be on and I'll do the trivia just with the people in the chat tomorrow. Unless you just want me to do another crafty project, and I'm always down for that. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining Day and I. We humbly appreciate each and every one of you. Squirrels that's in the chat, please give us 5 minutes for Joe to end the live here. And yes.
She sent an email forward the link to the chat back to her. I don't know if she got it or not. But she sent you an email there.
Did forward me the email.
Thanks, everybody. It was fun.
Forward it to you.
Yeah, I got sidetracked. Squirrels, give us like 5 minutes to do the changeover, and then we will bring you into the squirrel group. So, Wendy, I will email you right back if I can't get your information any other way. Take care, guys. God bless. Have a fabulous day, and we'll see you back again with the next video.
Bye, guys.
Day, thank you for joining me.
It was fun. Just got to figure out a different way for that because it hooks up.